Welcome to What We're Enjoying Wednesday, part of Elmhurst Public Library at Home, the library's online program series. Each week, our staff will talk to you about what they've been reading, watching, listening to, playing, or otherwise enjoying that they suggest to others. This week, I've really been enjoying the audiobook of Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. Ryland Grace has just woken up on a spaceship in a galaxy he does not know, and worst of all, he can't remember who he is, why he's there, or what he's supposed to do. He's just come out of a medically induced coma, and his memories are still really fuzzy. As Ryland starts to remember, he ends up with more questions than answers. He remembers that he is a middle school science teacher, and why, of all people, would a science teacher be sent on a mission to another galaxy? He learns that the sun is slowly fading, and in order to save humanity, they need to understand why and figure out a way to stop it. This is a non-linear story, which I really enjoy. You kind of learn new information as Ryland remembers it. So there are still lots of questions, and it's hard to guess what will happen next. There's a lot of really cool science in here. You definitely learn as you go. And this is a great book for fans of both science and science fiction. And I definitely suggest it if you enjoyed Weir's first book, The Martian. You can find Project Hail Mary at the library in print and ebook.
Hi, it's Karen from Adult Services. Today I'd like to tell you about a game I've been playing for a couple years now and really enjoy. It's a survival game called Atlas. The premise is that it's 1720 and it's a maritime world. You can build your own ships and ports and buildings and taverns, tame and breed animals, including everything from wolves to giraffes, horses, bears, whatever. You can treasure hunt, and the treasure hunting is really fun. You can dive for wrecks, or you can follow treasure maps, or you can fight ghost ships and bosses of that kind and get treasure that way. It's a single-player open-world game, or, like myself and many of my friends, you can play it multiplayer. It has a wonderful RP community that speaks mainly English. The game is rated for 10-year-olds up. If you have a chance, I would recommend Atlas.
Hello! A book I've enjoyed recently is What We Owe Each Other, A New Social Contract for a Better Society by Minoucha Shafik. This book is written by Minoucha, who is an economist. She's based in the United Kingdom and is currently the director of the London School of Economics and Political Science. And in this book, she talks about a variety of different reforms to the social contract that governments have with their taxpayers and residents to help better society. So like reforming healthcare, reforms to childcare, reforms to retirement benefits and education. And so I found this really interesting because she provides a lot of real data from her variety of work at the International Monetary Fund, the World Bank, the Bank of England. So she uses all of her previous experience to make her argument about these different reforms that she is advocating for. So I hope you enjoy it.
Yasmin the Superhero, written by Sadia Faruqi and illustrated by Hatem Ali. Yasmin loves superheroes, and she's so excited to go outside and fight villains. When she goes outside, she discovers there's not so many villains around, but there are plenty of people who need her help. Yasmin learns what a true superhero is in Yasmin the Superhero. One of the things that I liked about this book is as my kid starts to be able to read herself, she will be able to read this. It's a very early chapter book, and it was a lot of fun just learning about superheroes and how they're not always what we think of superheroes. They don't all fly, they don't all have powers, but they definitely all help people out. This is Yasmin the Superhero.